Hello, my name is Haley, and today for my persuasive speech, I'm going to be talking about why community college is a lot better than going to university straight after high school. There are three reasons of why this method of schooling is way better than going to university after high school. Those three reasons are to ensure academic success, lower tuition rate, and to decrease the piling amount of money for student loan debt. Entering any college, you have to take your basic courses. You have to do the easy stuff before you can get to the hard stuff, the part of your degree that you want to do. So if you go to university and for 1 year you take these basic core classes, it's going to cost you about $36,000. That's on average for any university you go to, compared to a community college where that can be a lot cheaper. So if you're taking 2 years of basic core classes at a university, it's going to cost you about $70,000. $70,000 for 2 years at a university for the easy stuff that you could be doing for at home at a community college for a lot cheaper. 2 years at a community college costs about $3,000. $70,000 compared to $3,000. Which one would you most rather choose? I know what I would choose. I want to save money and not have any student loan debt when I get out of college. Another benefit of the community college route is the flexibility that comes along with it. That means you can have a job, you can spend time with your family, you can be home, you can do all this other stuff with your family while still going to school. Rather, if you were at a university, you'd probably be partying or going to a bunch of college games and all this stuff you don't need to be doing, but you need to be focused on your education. Now, at University of Chapel Hill, the class ratios, that how many people are in each class, ranges from about 20 students to about 50 students. That's a lot of kids. And if you're going to a community college, the class ratio is about 21 kids to one class. That's about your average high school class, which is what we're all used to at this point. And the Sand Hills, the community college I go to, the class ratio is about 17 to 1, which is really small, and I'd prefer that over having a class with 50 kids in it. Because if I had a problem, they say in math class, and a problem that I didn't understand, I need someone to work it out and explain it to me, I can't go to the teacher and ask him at a university, hey, can you please do this for me? Because you don't have any one-on-one time with your teacher unless you set up a meeting, and God knows when that'll be able to happen because he's always busy and so are you. You don't want to send no email because you can't explain math over an email. Rather, a community college where you can just be like, raise your hand and be like, hey, I need help on this problem. Can you please come help me? And then he'd be able to explain it to you, and then you're done. You understand it. It didn't take a week's worth of process to try to get your teacher to explain one problem. Another benefit of the community college route is how the campuses are set out. A campus at a community college is way smaller than the ones at a university. At a university, you might have to take a bus to get to your next class because those campuses are really spread out. At a community college, especially the one I go to, it takes me about 5 minutes, maybe 10, I wouldn't even say 10, to get to one side of the campus to the other. That's walking or driving. It doesn't take long to get where you have to go when it's right there. Compared to university, it could be halfway across wherever you're at, the campus, and you'd be late to your next class if you had to walk. Another way why the community college route is better is that when you go to a community college to get your associates, usually people that go to community college go for 2 years, get their associates in science, business, arts, whatever they're trying to major in. It just takes 2 years or less. And when you go to a community college and then you transfer to a university, you've gotten 2 years, you already have a degree, you have an associate's already, and you're automatically guaranteed to get in to a four-year institution because you already have a degree. So with that under your belt, you have a degree. So when you get to the university, you're more likely to graduate than anybody else. The graduation rate for kids who get their associates before they go to university is 72%. That's really big. And compared to those kids who go straight to a 4-year university, don't have an associate's, they're just going straight out of high school, about 22% of them graduate. And if you think about that, that's a lot of kids that either flunk out, can't pay for it, change their major, don't want to do it anymore. Rather, if you go to a community college, you can figure out what you want to do before you get there. which makes everything, you save money, you save time, you get to spend time with your family since you're at home, you get to know exactly what you want to do, have your life in order, you can save money. It's way better. That's why community college is a lot better than anything else. The sources I used for this presentation was themoneycrashers.com for the money facts and the University of Chapel Hill at chapelhill.com, the Community College versus Universities website, and the HechenerReport.com. Thank you for watching my video.